Hey guys, welcome back to the studio. So Carrie from Vet Ranch sent me these awesome silicone molds that she found for a chest set. They're split molds, so there's half here and half here. So they're kind of hard to use. So we're gonna make a couple chest sets just for fun. Just, you know, whatever. So I went ahead and bought some new resin. This is Sigwang epoxy resin, just from Amazon. And it actually works really well because I totally ran out of my resin that I had before and it was expired and it didn't work very well. So we're gonna use this stuff. It takes like 24 hours to cure. Right around 12 hours, you can take it out of the mold, and it's still really flexible. It hasn't cured hard yet. And so you can do crazy stuff with them. And we're gonna do something with that idea later. But for a normal set, just plain Jane, trying to cast it, what I like to do is I'll cast only half of it and do whatever design or additive that you want to do in it and let that cure fully for 24 hours, take it out of the mold, demold it, and then do the other half of it right at 4 hours with this particular resin. It's gonna be different for what you're using. Right at 4 hours is the perfect spot to take that hard cured piece and stick it into the uncured piece and they'll stick together. And it's cured enough that the resin will move out of the way, but the new piece won't sink. I'll just have to show it to you. It has been 5 hours and it's still very sticky. And I don't know if you can even see that, but in the baking world that's called stiff peaks. So you just very carefully don't mess it up. You only get one chance. Just set it perfectly on there. Because if it's off a little bit, then you definitely feel the difference when you take it out of the mold. So there you go. Silver set is done and they'll be ready to go tomorrow. You can see it a lot better on this because it's not all white. So it's just a little bit sticky. This is the leftover resin that I had. See, it's how it's kind of stiff. So that stiffness will hold up the piece and not let it sink too far into the piece, but it's still tacky enough that they're going to fuse together. This might be a little bit too tacky, a little bit too stiff, but I think it'll work fine. It's been long enough, I think. And we can demold these pieces. Like this one, I didn't press hard enough right here, and so they didn't quite form together, and there's a little bit of a gap in the seam. But we can just take some resin and brush over that and fill that gap in. So it's really no big deal. That one looks good. So there's quite a few gaps in these. I think I waited just a little bit too long. Maybe 3 or 4 hours would have been better instead of 6 or 7, I think is what I waited. Because honestly I forgot about it until it was like 10:30 at night and I was like, oh crap, I haven't set those pieces yet, let's go do that real quick. This gold set turned out a lot better. I only had this one pawn that got pretty jacked up on the top, and the king had a pretty big gap in it, but I filled that and it was no big deal. But a good number of these have some decent gaps in them, but we'll fill it with resin and we'll clean them up, and it's no big deal. Leave a comment below what kind of variant rules you can think of for these guys. So imagine you came to a chessboard and you had these armies to pick from, and each army has possibly a pro and a con. Like maybe these guys are harder to kill. This gold queen has a different movement, but something else happens. I don't know. Think of a pro and a con for each army, and that would make the game interesting. Not that the chest is uninteresting, but just to change it up a little bit. Which army would you choose?